Welcome to this geometry lesson on congruent angles. In the world of geometry, understanding when shapes and angles are identical is fundamental. Today, we are going to explore exactly what it means for two angles to be congruent. Let's start with the definition. Simply put, congruent angles are angles that have the exact same degree measurement. Imagine you have two angles. If you could pick one up and place it on top of the other, they would match perfectly. The opening is the same size. It does not matter which way they are pointing. If the number of degrees is the same, they are congruent. In mathematics, we are very specific about symbols. When we talk about numbers, like the measurement of an angle being 30 degrees, we use the equal sign. However, when we talk about the shapes themselves being identical, we use the congruent symbol. It looks like an equal sign with a little squiggly line, or tilde, on top. This symbol is read as is congruent to. When you look at complex geometry problems, you won't always see the numbers written out. Instead, mathematicians use special marks. A single arc drawn on two different angles means those two are equal. If there are multiple pairs of equal angles, we might use double arcs or even add little tick marks through the arcs to match them up. A common point of confusion is the length of the lines. Remember, an angle measures the opening between two rays, not how long those rays are drawn. You can have tiny short rays or very long rays. If the opening is 30 degrees in both cases, the angles are still congruent. Where do we find these angles in the wild? The most common place is with vertical angles. Whenever two lines cross each other, they form an X shape. The angles that are opposite each other, like the top and bottom ones here, are always congruent. They are mirror images of each other. Another very important example involves parallel lines. When a line, called a transversal, cuts across two parallel lines, it creates a Z pattern. The angles tucked inside that Z on opposite sides of the transversal are called alternate interior angles. These are always congruent. Sometimes we create congruent angles on purpose. If you take a large angle and draw a ray exactly down the middle, you are bisecting it. An angle bisector splits one angle into two perfectly equal, congruent halves. Shapes are often defined by their congruent angles. In an equilateral triangle, all three angles are 60 degrees. In a rectangle or square, all four corner angles are 90 degrees. Recognizing these shapes immediately tells you which angles are congruent. To wrap up, remember that congruent simply means equal measure. Look for the congruent symbol with the squiggly line and watch for matching arc marks in diagrams. Don't be fooled by line lengths, and keep an eye out for vertical angles and parallel lines to spot congruency quickly.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.